The main project in our class is an informational report in which you will investigate and objectively present the facts that surround a problem. The paper requires 4 or more research sources and must be between 1,200 and 1,500 words. You're going to investigate a sufficiently technical problem and write an informational report about that problem. The problem can relate to your major and your field of work, such as accidents. We had an oil well fire a few years back in Houston, the Deepwater Horizon incident, things like workplace accidents, workplace safety, emissions, but could also be things like developing cleaner energy sources, refining chemicals, and the topic of your paper should be a problem that then examines the causes and effects of that problem and proposes a solution to the problem. So your research sources will inform your investigation. Follow the module activities for finding, evaluating, and integrating sources into your paper, and you should use that knowledge to write what you've learned about the topic. And I recommend summarizing and writing as an activity after you access readings and visual source material. This paper will rely heavily on paraphrase and summary, although we can use direct quotations if we want to. But things like videos and visual information like charts and graphs that you may want to include in your report as evidence work very well with paraphrase. And so our modules will go over the form and how we want to approach that. But paraphrase, summary, or quotations can account for about 25 to 35% of the body text. And of course, again, you want to use the page design principles we learned in Major Assignment 3 to format and design the report using headings and visuals and other page design elements to make a usable and readable document. So on the assignment sheet, I have the items that need to be included in your report. The report should contain the following items: a title page, and I give the information that you need to put on the title page, and then a page that is a summary, which is a concise summary of the entire report, an introduction section, an introductory overview of the problem being examined, the problems section, what is the problem being investigated, and you will provide research as evidence to prove the problem in this section. The causes and effects section should examine the possible causes and then the relative effects of this problem. And then the next section is the solution section, offering a potential solution objectively supported by evidence and what might be done to mitigate the problem, to avoid it next time, or some way of helping this issue. And then the conclusion section will close by summarizing the report body sections. And it really just would be a dry summary. You don't need to try to persuade your reader to take any action. And then the end matter of the report will be a references page providing your 4 or more research sources in MLA format. And so be sure and see the final report prompt and ask me any questions that you have about it.